Good evening. Second part of the Undo Stress. It's gonna last 5 minutes because I've been getting questions, DM, etc., etc. People seem to not get it when it's very, very simple. So, uh, okay, let's go. 2 minutes. Undo Stress. Forget everything and simply imagine you can count to three. 1, 2, 3. Undo Stress. Okay. The manipulation. 1 is manipulation IMDOB. 2 is the breaker into IMDOB extremity, which this channel is all about. It's not about oranges and banana. It's always extremity. People ask me what's an extremity. If you don't know what's an extremity, I cannot help you. Okay? When there's a sweep, there's an extremity. Each sweep creates an extremity. Then you look to get involved at extremities, order blocks or SNDR, or whatever you want to call them, supply and demand. At extremities, if it's not an extremity, do not send me a DM. Ask me questions, And then the retest, number 3. Retest of that breaker at extremity, and then discipline. Simple. So forget everything. I don't care about this concept, that concept. You saw this, you saw that. I'm literally doing a test with a friend of mine that's going to start trading with nothing, so he doesn't know anything. I'm literally going to tell him. So everybody else can use dos linos hermanos as confluence or MDOBs anyway. It's number 2 here. But him, I'm going to make an experience. No, nothing. Nothing. We dumb it down here. I've spent years and years trying to be a rocket scientist. Figure out everything, this and that. I even did order flow charts, exo charts, point of control. Then I did everything. Now we dumb it down. Really, undo stress, extremities, simple. Don't ask me about entry technique. It's not about an entry technique. Is it at extremity? Then you can enter or not. You do you. This is not financial advice. Appreciate you all. Please pause. We'll understand. PEPETHUGLIFE is a moron. This trade I took just now. And then I'm doing this video because I'm answering questions and stuff. So I'm making a part 2. Very important. Extremities. Here, there's a sweep. Creates an extremity. We're trending down. Manipulation up. IMDOB at extremity. A breaker. People are going to ask me, yeah, it's not a breaker, blah, blah, blah. Dude, in lower time frame, you're going to see a breaker. Here you can see a fractal. In lower time frame, you're going to see a breaker. That sweeps this, But don't get too caught on the entry technique. Is it at extremity? Is it reacting? Here. I entered here. I entered a second late, would have entered here. This is it. Extremities. That's the S15 view that I took. So here there's breaker, manipulation, un, dos, tres. Entry is tres. So I trade both dos and tres. Okay, I'm not even Spanish. Oh, some people have sent me DM again. Yeah, bro, why do you trade sim? This is irrelevant. Whether I trade sim, whether I trade behind replicant, or there is one eval for $1 or there is 200 funded accounts, this is not your problem. It's not about me. It's about me sharing observations for you. If you're looking for help, if you know how to count to 3, you can be profitable. Very simple. So this is an experience with a friend of mine. So this YouTube channel is my piece of work to help people out. As I said, I'm going to be making this experience with a friend of mine. Zero. He knows zero. I'm not going to teach him nothing. You don't need anything. You need to be able to count to 3 and know what's an extremity. A sweep creates an extremity. Simple. Extremity. It reacts from extremity. Undo stress. Simple trend. Everybody with 2 eyes, even 1 eye, you can see the trend. We're going to go quick. This is going to last 1 minute. So this was FOMC yesterday. I didn't take that, obviously. I was done before, but I didn't trade FOMC. But this was FOMC. Undo stress. Extremity. Simple. What's an extremity? Don't ask me. Example yesterday. So here, 1, un, dos, tres. Here, un, dos, tres. following the trend. Here, BOS placement up. This was dos here and tres here. Un, dos, tres. Okay, some people ask me, yeah, it's content trend and this and that. So this is content trend. Okay, this is kind of reversal, but we're stuff here, but you don't need that. This is irrelevant. Forget everything. You don't know nothing. You know how to count to 3. Un, dos, tres. Well, you need to know trend, manipulation, which is a sweep, creates an extremity. That's it. This is it. This is it. This is it. That's the same trade. That's the same trades, and that's another un, dos, tres. But this was number 2. Here, manipulation up, sweep, blah blah. Here the breaker. This is dos. Why is this dos? Because it's the highest, the second highest, right? Second highest. The sweep, this and that, blah blah. The breaker was too far away here. You can see on M1, you know, the S15, this and that. So if you don't know how to see the lower time frame set, it's irrelevant anyway, you know. As long as we're reacting from extremity, you know. Obviously, if you know breaker, if you know how to read S15 through M1 candles, or if you want to go on S15, you can, you know. But this is a little more knowledge. Still, it's less than the 70,000 hours you can spend learning other shit. You know, that's not simple when this is very simple. So this, I took the 2, un, dos, tres, and then the retest of the breaker that retested the IMDOB at extremity, extremity, extremity. So I took the 2, I exited here. I know I exited here, you see. This was a small scalp. And then I took the tres here. I allowed it to retest the extremity. I wasn't perfect, wasn't great. Not gonna lie, that entry is not great. Here, I pyramided. Here, look, you see the breaker? Un, dos, tres. Amazing trade. Amazing trade, just like the one I just took now. You know, those trades. Un, dos, tres. Very simple, nothing is needed. What's that? That's not the FOMC example. That's another example from yesterday. Un, dos, tres. Extremity. You know, it's not sweeping. The dos is into the 1. The uno. The tres is into the dos. Un, dos, tres. 1, 2, 3. This was this morning. Same. This is reversal. Blah blah. So you know. But we BOS display, so you know. But anyway, dos. I thought this was the dos. I thought this was the tres. You see where I entered? Here. It wasn't the tres. It was here, the tres. And then I wanted to enter here. I wanted to pyramid that breaker, but when I pressed, you know, it was there. So this is not great. However, this is a un, dos, tres. This is the same, yeah, from this morning. M1 view. Un, dos, tres. Simple. This is it. Any questions, you let me know on X, this and that, but don't ask me what's an extremity. Don't ask me why sim. Don't ask me anything. Un, dos, tres. Very simple. You have Dos Linos Hermanos, you have the IMDOB's video. But to be honest, if you know how to count to 3, you should be good to go. God bless.